Hi, and welcome to another edition of a Wired Family Update. You know, back in September, I came across this article in Business Technology asking the simple question, are smartphones destroying a generation? Well, having been involved in the technology and media business most of my adult life, I think I knew the answer, and that answer was yes. However, it kind of creeped up on us slowly, and we hardly noticed. The best illustration of this can be found in the numbers. Now here we see the revenue growth of Apple since 2007. And as you'll recall, in September of that same year, Apple introduced the iPhone. Over the same period, this slide illustrates the amount of teen suicides that occurred over that exact same period. Now, does this mean Apple's responsible for the growth of teen suicide? Of course not. But it does suggest a link between the use of technology by our culture and teen mental health. For example, these graphics look at what Psychology Today calls teen happiness. The early 90s show the happiness of teens was significantly low. And there you see an ebb and flow of happiness until it peaks in 2007. However, after the introduction of the iPhone, it dips. It dips again in 2009 with the launch of Instagram, and again in 2011 with the launch of Snapchat, and of course, the rest is history. Is there a correlation between technology, social media, and teen depression? Well, consider these stats from Cincinnati's Children's Hospital. They had a 70% increase with children entering the psychiatric unit between 2011 and 2015. Now note that many people in the technology industry believe that 2011 is when social media really took off. It was that year that smartphone use hit 50% by the American population. Now, many of the smartphones that were bought by parents in 2008 and 2010 were handed down to their children as parents purchased new devices. In fact, according to TechCrunch, the average age a child gets a smartphone in the United States, get this, 10.3 years of age. As adults, we must wake up to the fact that we have let an entire generation of kids down. So many of us have given unfettered access of this technology to our kids, yet we provided so little guidance. Now, we can use the excuse that we just didn't know. However, we do know now that there is at least some correlation between screen time, apps, and the misuse of social media and childhood depression. Now, we're going to examine other research in our next video that further illustrates what is happening to the one thing that is so precious in our life, our kids. Technology can provide a wonderful, rich experience for our kids. They can explore new worlds, absorb more knowledge than any generation in our history. But it can also consume a young mind, skew the values that we hold so dear, and make them insular creatures programmed by the glow of a blue screen. So please tune in next week for the continuation of this issue. And lastly, please consider sharing this video with family and friends that you feel might be helped. For more information, go to awiredfamily.org or email us at stephen@awiredfamily.org.